It's Athena. I'm finally getting around to recording my responses for the first 2 letters in the 2018 YouTube Pagan ABC Challenge. I really wanted for the letter A to record a video about ancestors because I am in the process of putting together an ancestor altar. Could not get the ancestor altar ready to go in time for a video, and now now it's time for the letter B, so I'm going to just do a twofer here. Okay, so for the letter A, I wanted to talk about autographs, signatures. One thing I have started doing in the past couple years is keeping autographs or signed cards, papers, what have you, so that in the future, if I need those signatures for any kind of working, I have them ready to go. In hoodoo, it's important to have some sort of personal effect if you need to do a spell for a person or against a person. And it's not always feasible to have a hair or a fingernail or whatever, but you might have their signature somewhere, and that works amazingly well. In this box, I have little boxes. This one is empty. Nope, it's not empty. I have little boxes with various signatures. They're kind of sorted by families or by groups of people. These people, the majority of them, are people I love and I would never do anything against. However, still, if I wanted to do something to help them, having their signature is very beneficial. My favorite thing of all is when you have a card signed by everybody in the office. Because in my experience, it's those people who I might need to do some workings with. Either sweeten them up or freeze them out or something. And so, yeah, I got practically the whole school on this one, so that's great to have in my corner. Going forward, I am going to be keeping signatures from parents of my students. There have been 2 occasions in the past few years where I've had to shut a parent up or chill them out, freeze them out. So having their signature makes it a whole lot easier. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I have a feeling that was really choppy. I was having a hard time finding my words. The second thing I wanted to share you, letter B, is Books of Shadow. Although, honestly, I think my new one I'm going to refer to as a grimoire going forward, but for the letter B, we'll say Books of Shadow. You have seen my old one if you've watched my channel. This is my old one. You've seen it. There's a couple videos I've done. I will link the most recent one below if you're interested. This was a regular old sketchbook that I have filled up with all kinds of stuff. I've loved this Book of Shadows, but it's full, and I've been ready for a new one. I decided with the new one I was going to go bigger, and now that I have received it, I think I'm going to be changing my whole style of how I do my Book of Shadows, which will mean it's going to have a whole lot more handwritten in there. I don't like my handwriting, and I don't love my artistic abilities. So this current book has a lot of printed out things that I've typed up in lovely fonts, or it has things like pictures I've colored and such. It's very scrapbook style. You've seen it. If you haven't seen it, I'll link the thing below. But this new one is huge. It is 10 by 13, which I don't know, when I love it. I'm also very intimidated by it because it's ginormous. There's no way I'll be printing up, 8 by 10 type stuff or whatever your standard paper size is. True, I could probably find large paper to try to print, but honestly, I think I'm going to be challenging myself with this new one to step outside of the box, out of the comfort zone, which probably means I seriously doubt I'll ever share it on YouTube, unless what I produce I think turns out looking pretty good. I probably won't be sharing it with you. We'll see. Usually when I say I won't do something, I turn around and do it, so we'll see. I was totally over the moon enamored by the new grimoires that Ember Honeyraven has shared recently on her channel, that she discovered a small company run by two men called Charming Bear, and you can find them on Facebook. They don't have a website out there that I know of. I don't think they're on Etsy either. I could be wrong, but when I ordered from them, which I finally did, I went through Facebook. You can send them a message. They respond quickly. And dude, I swear, I ordered it on a Tuesday and it was here on a Thursday. So I am thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. When I first was looking for one, I wanted to go for the standard brown or black because that's just what I'm comfortable with. But they didn't have the size I wanted available. I wanted the big, big, big boy. And so I could have gotten a smaller one, but I didn't want to. So I decided to step outside the box, and I had narrowed it down to a red or a teal. I found a design I really liked. Actually, there was a lot of designs, but I settled on one that I love called Elemental Pentacle. And I had Poochie come over and look at the picture, and I said, all right, which one of these? Which one should I get? And he, without blinking an eye, said the teal one. And he was shocked when I went with it because he's still bitter that when I was purchasing my crazy glasses, it was between these and a little bit more of a demure, smaller, less crazy version. And he liked the other one, and I decided to go with the crazy, so he's better. So he was shocked when I picked the teal. He thought, I figured you'd go with the other one because you always do. And I said, I did once. That doesn't constitute an always. But that's enough of that jibber jabber. Are you ready to see my baby? She's a big one. I think I just called it a boy a minute ago. It's a girl now. Whatever. I feel like I should have some sound effect music here. I got a big old hand. Look at this thing. Here she is. Here it is. Elemental Pentacle. And it came with an orange ribbon bookmark. It's leather. On the inside, it has red felt. And then the pages have flowers, flower petals, imbued, impressed, whatever, into them. So I will open it just in some middle. Look at this. Can you see how pretty, how amazing? That's another reason I don't think I want to be printing out paper and gluing it on top of this like I did with my other book. My other book was a sketch pad with white paper that was boring. This is not that paper. This is cottony, soft, thick, flowery paper. I'm happy that I found a page in here that's kind of wrinkled because I'm going to very carefully remove that page so that I can see what kind of ink or paint or whatever these pages can handle before I start going in and, you know, possibly ruining anything. I had to search because it's a meticulously, beautifully made book, but there was one page I was, like I said, happy to see that had a little wrinkle in it. So I'll be pulling that one out and using it. But there she is. Here's the side of it, and the back looks like the front. I love it. Okay, so the pricing for this, if you have ever been out in any kind of stores and you have priced ginormous leather books like this, they're over $100. This one was $65 before shipping. $65. That's insanely reasonable, in my humble opinion. And then shipping was $13.65, bringing the grand total to $78.65. Again, less than $80, and it was here in 2 days. So that, my friends, is a miracle in and of itself. I love it. I love it. I love it. I haven't set a pin to it yet because I have to do a little thinking and a little meditating on it, and I also want to kind of consecrate and dedicate it to its purpose. But there it is, my friends, my new Book of Shadows. It's not a huge share as far as the YouTube Pagan Challenge Alphabet. I'm not describing what a Book of Shadows is, yada yada. I'm just showing you my new baby. So thank you for watching. I apologize for the delay in getting this out there and in the erraticness of it. Have a great week. I'll see you again soon for the letter C. Peace.